Hey there folks, thanks for tuning in for a brand new video review. We have a wide variety of products we're going to check out today. These are all products that I've picked up from Etsy over the last few months. There are a few things that I've held on to, quite honestly, because I forgot to review them and I didn't have a chance. I was also waiting until more recently until I had everything in hand from Etsy that I did want to review. So let's go ahead and get right into it. One thing that you might have seen in my other videos, the Ahsoka Tano hat from Luminous Beings LTD. I love this hat. I fell in love with it the moment I saw it. And when it comes to hats, I am super picky about the designs. I either want it to be, simple, straightforward, like I have a few Adidas hats that they just have the Adidas logo on it, or if it's like a Mandalorian hat or Jedi hat, just that logo. When I saw this hat, it reminded me of like a retro 80s style baseball cap with the colors, the designs. This is a really cool hat. And on the front, you can see it has the Fulcrum logo, and I'll get a zoom in just a moment. We have her Leku colors in the blue and white right here on the brim of the hat. The only thing I don't like about the hat, which it's not this hat specifically, but I'm just more of a flex cap type of hat wearer. It does have the Velcro straps, which is fine. At least I can adjust it to my head when I have longer hair or shorter hair. On the back, it has in Arabesh, I am no Jedi embroidered on it. That's pretty cool. It's a beautiful color, great quality. Luminous Beings, I was introduced to them. I think I saw another post with this hat and I jumped on the next sale. I missed out on the first sale, but I jumped on it. I'm not sure if they're going to be making any more, but definitely keep an eye out on them. If they create something this gorgeous and this amazing of a hat, I can't wait to see what other hats or what other items they come out with. So here is a close-up of that, and this is all embroidered too, so it's not just like a sticker and it's not cheaply stitched on. It is a beautiful work. There is the Arabesh on the back. There's a close-up of the Leku colors, and the inside is super simple. Let me go ahead and throw this on. So yeah, fits just like a traditional baseball cap. Everything looks great about it. Super cool company, great product. I love supporting, especially when it's a Star Wars brand or Star Wars theme. Makes it even better, and I'm super happy with this purchase. Next up, it's something that I actually helped create somewhat with a friend of mine who we went to school together, and I recently found out she has her own Etsy shop and does designs and is doing masks. So I asked her to do a custom Jedi Temple Guard mask for me. I said, here's the mask, here's the logo, put something together, whatever you can, I'd be more than happy to do it. And this is what she came up with. She altered pretty much the mask design to fit on the Temple Guard mask design, I should say, to fit on this face mask. And the beautiful gold coloring that matches just like the Temple Guard. It looks fantastic. It has a great smooth feel to it as well. And I'm glad that she included these types of strings so they won't be hurting my ears. Let me go ahead and put this on. So it fits perfect. Plenty of space for breathability. Not too tight. You can see the mask right there in the front. Fits perfect around the ears. Super happy with that purchase. This is from my friend Elizabeth. She runs the Etsy shop EjayMadeIt. I'll have all the links down below, even for the Luminous Beings. So go ahead, make sure to follow them. Feel free to ask her for any custom requests, and she'll work with you and let you know, if she can do it or not and how she can do it. Definitely go support her. Next up is a new Kyber Pendant that I found again on Etsy of all places, of course. This is Jin Erso's Kyber, which, if I'm not mistaken, this might be the only one that we have available. I have searched far and wide for a Jin Erso pendant. I can't find anything officially licensed, and there may be other ones where it's a generic crystal that happens to be white or clear that they say is Jin Erso's, but nothing that matches the exact pendant with the lettering that says, may the force be with you on it. There we go. There's that lettering etched on that side, and on the opposite side there is, get my finger out of the way, that. Soul Inertia Designs does create these Kyber pendants, and it looks almost identical to the one you see in Rogue One, which I'm surprised given how popular that movie was, and put aside the controversy because Rogue One was a fantastic movie. But this is a pretty cool Kyber pendant, and it's pretty unique. We don't really see too many Kyber crystal pendants or even Kyber crystals in general throughout the movies. We did see it more so in the Clone Wars series, but I'm surprised there hasn't been like an official release for this. Regardless, super happy with the design. If I had one complaint, which I guess I kind of do, it's the length of the actual necklace. It just barely fits my head. As you can see, it's a tight squeeze. And that's something I had an issue with another necklace I bought not too long ago. Actually two. One of them doesn't even fit my head, so I have to buy like an extension. And the other one is kind of tight like this. I don't know, is it just me, or do a lot of necklace and pendant sellers have a fear of getting longer actual strands or necklaces to fit big heads like mine? I don't know, but if anyone happens to know why, feel free to put that in the comments. Again, not a huge complaint, just something I wish was a little bit different, but I can also get an extender for this. It rests pretty close, and I do kind of like when it actually rests on my head, or on my shoulders, the location of the pendant as well. So this is a good spot right there. So really cool design at that. Now last but not least, there are two items that are similar from the same seller, but I'm going to review them individually of sorts. They are, as you saw at the beginning in the B-roll, these Galaxy's Edge replica boarding cards. There are these three. These are from Hondo Supply, and these are absolutely fantastic. They are sturdy 3D printed not resin, I'm not sure, 3D printed plastic copies of the actual boarding cards that we do have from Galaxy's Edge. Now these are something I have been wanting to put on some kind of shadow box display piece that goes with some pictures, my badges, anything to do with my opening weekend experience at Galaxy's Edge. Unfortunately, at that time, I wasn't too keen on stealing the boarding passes from Galaxy's Edge, and I figured these might be better to last longer anyway, and if I need to glue them or anything, the backs are flat and there's nothing to them. Let me go ahead and do a close-up on each. This is the Engineer. There's that close-up. Everything is just fantastic on these. These are absolutely amazing display pieces. And everything is etched and embossed in, so you have a bunch of textures going throughout. Here we have the Gunner. And lastly, the Pilot. Now the reason I said I have two sets of these that are similar but not quite the same, so when he was super popular when he was selling these boarding passes, and I didn't realize that he actually had two different sets of them. I accidentally ordered the quote-unquote wrong set because I just wanted the Millennium Falcon or the Smuggler's Run edition, but he had made a set of generic cards too that apply to any type of spacecraft in Star Wars. And these are, we do have a pilot for the Millennium Falcon, we have a pilot for the X-Wing, and a pilot for a TIE Fighter. These are also different in the sense that they're not as engraved or as embossed as the Smuggler's Run version. The Smuggler's Run, I'm not sure if you can tell on the camera, but they do have that deeper cut, or deeper cuts throughout all the designs. Whereas these generic ones are pretty much flat, like they almost feel like stickers or vinyls that have been applied to it. And I'm pretty sure these are etched on too. Regardless, it is still a cool design. It just doesn't have that rustic or that rough feel like the Smuggler's Run version does. So again, here is the generic pilot. Here is the X-Wing pilot. And lastly, the TIE pilot. And let me put them, I'll only put the Millennium Falcon ones next to each other because those are the ones that are the most similar and better to compare. There we go. So yeah, there we have it, folks. There is all the items that I have purchased in the last few months from Etsy sellers who have all been absolutely fantastic, and I'm really glad to have these, things that I can wear daily, or whatever I want, or decent display pieces that can be part of my collection, or framed up however you want it. So with that, thank you all for watching. Again, I appreciate all the support. Like I said, all the links for these shops will be at the bottom. I'm not affiliated, I don't get any promotions, or at least at this moment, at the time of this video, these were not promoted by them to be included in my video. I love to see the support and hope you all check them out as well. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media pages listed down below as well. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.